we're going to Ryan Field, just to the west of Tucson today. I have a passenger. I'm distracted. It's a tower-controlled field. It's recorded, audio and video. I'm finally figuring out GoPro, but listen, I'm not real good on the radio today. We'll debrief it later, but listen closely, make some notes. We'll talk about it later. Hope you enjoy. I'm cleared left base to runway 6 left.
Okay, now help me find the airport. God damn it. Always want to fly with my left hand. Only 5 miles out.
Yeah. That shadowed area right there.
Caution.
November 4 Bravo Lima, wind 080 at 6, runway 6 left, clear to land, caution wake turbulence, Costa 212 inbound on the parallel runway, 4 miles straight in.
You have it in sight yet?
No.
Neither do I.
500.
November 4 Bravo Lima, did you copy?
No, go ahead, man.
November 4 Bravo Lima, runway 6 left, clear to land, caution wake turbulence, Costa 212 inbound on a 3 mile straight in landing the parallel runway.
Clear to land, 6 left, 4 Bravo Lima. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
It's over there, that big green spot. That's it.
Yep.
Gotta be up. There's a cross runway. That's it.
I see it. Costa 212, huh? Sounds like some jump operation stuff. That means there's a good chance that C-32B went to Pinal today. There it is right there.
Where's what?
Oh, I thought I saw the Casa.
I'm gonna keep the speed up so I don't fuck up his day.
There he is right there.
Where?
Right there on the parallel runway. There's
He's
the
further the right?
He is to the right of us. He's on 6 right.
Okay,
there.
I got him. 4 Bravo Lima has a Casa in sight. He's going around?
November 4 Bravo Lima, he's on the missed approach for the parallel runway.
Okay, thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Alright, Tower 467 Charlie Sierra is going best on Iowa 6 right. Return this group.
November 7 Charlie Sierra, roger. The styling traffic in the right pattern just passed off your right. You can start a right turn out.
Right turns approved. Got that traffic in sight for 467 Charlie Sierra.
Styling 50 Tango, base approved. Your number 1, caution wake turbulence. Costa 212 just departed runway 6 right on a low approach. Runway 6 right, clear to land.
Base approved. Runway 6 right, clear to land. Skyline 50 Tango.
Costa 7 Charlie Sierra, contact departure, see it.
Departure, talk to you soon, Shane. 467 Charlie Sierra.
Ryan Tower, Cap 231, 10 to the south with India inbound to land.
Cap 231 line tower, and right base runway 6 right.
Right base 6 right, Cap 231.
November 4 Bravo Lima, hold short runway 6 right at Alpha 2, landing traffic.
Hold short of 6 right on Alpha 2 for Bravo Lima.
November 4 Bravo Lima, you said that east side park into the restaurant?
Going to Richie's, yes ma'am.
November 4 Bravo Lima, roger.
You know this turned off.
No, it's still running.
Now you can turn it off.
Okay, so where do I begin? The ATIS was given by the young lady that was working the tower. It was at the speed of heat. We had to listen to it about 3 times to figure out what she was saying. So at any rate, we get in there. I missed the fact that the inbound CASA was for 6 right. My mistake. And just a distraction, the garbled on the radio, the transmission I was receiving wasn't all that clear. And so I missed it. So at one point I said I was going to keep the speed up because it sounded to me like she was bringing me in front of him, but he was further right. I missed it, plain and simple. So anyway, we get on the ground. If you look at the diagram there, I cleared at Alpha 2. Now, if you're going to the restaurant, that's what you're going there for generally, to have breakfast or lunch at Richie's. So if you clear at Alpha 2, the signage on the taxiways is great. You don't need progressive if you clear at Alpha 2, because you cross 6 right and you go straight in, all the way Bravo 2 to that big ramp area at the end of Bravo 2 to the right. That's the FBO, and that black square at the end of the far end of the ramp, the right corner, that's restaurant. But it says restaurant. But Tower ground started giving me a hard time as they cleared me across. She says, cross 6 right, go to ground. So I went to ground. I said, I'm crossing 6 right, and I started to ask for progressive, and I said, oh, never mind, because I saw the sign. And then he started to get on me about, you shouldn't be taxiing if you need progressive. You got to let us know. And I said, well, I don't need progressive anymore because you've got great signage. And we know around Phoenix anyway, Phoenix Approach, Glendale Airport, cranky controllers. So at any rate, I go in, I stop. Richie's, good restaurant. Good restaurant. Anyway, we went in, we had breakfast, we start to leave. We crank up. I call ground. I tell them who I am, where I want a taxi for takeoff. I have the ATIS. The same controller, young lady, comes on and says, taxi to 6 right, advise when you have the ATIS. And I said, well, I say again, I've got the ATIS. She got very defensive. Well, I didn't hear that. You're scratchy and unreadable. And now if you look at the diagram there, they had me come out Bravo 2, left on Bravo, hold short of 3-3. Well, I've got the Garmin G3X. I've got the diagram there, but I'm still unfamiliar, and I don't know what 3-3 has to do with anything. They sent me down there to the end, hold short of 3-3, and then she says, contact tower. So now I know next thing I'm gonna hear is clear for takeoff. Well, I haven't done a run-up. So I say, well, I need to do a run-up somewhere. And then she gets irritated and she says, okay, stay with me, turn left on 3-3, left on Delta 2, go back to Delta, turn around, come back around, and there's a run-up there on Bravo again before you cross Echo. There's a big wide pad there. So I do all that, and then before I'm ready to go, I'm a little irritated at her tone of voice, so I ask for their number, phone number, and they get really irritated. Well, they don't get irritated, but it takes them a minute or two to get their number for me, because they don't like it when you ask for their number. So I don't get irritated, and I've mentioned on forums, don't get in a pissing contest on the radio with ATC. So we get a number, we take off, everything's fine. We get home, I call them, and first of all, the number they gave me was bogus. So I got to make a few more calls up there or down there to Ryan to get the number of the tower, and then we have a nice conversation. It's not an ATC facility, it's contract. So that's one strike against them. And they're trying to act like they're a major facility. They're not. But they talk real fast, like they're trying to be O'Hare or Atlanta or Kennedy. And I stressed on them, guys, slow down. Don't get excited. And when, you don't know if you're dealing with a 20-hour student or a veteran. But you don't have to talk like there's mortars landing on the either side of the runway. Relax. We're all on the same team. So the point being, at Ryan anyway, you're not dealing with the A-team. And they have unusual taxi procedures. Because when you come out of the ramp to get to 6 right, you got to use 3-3, which is a runway. So you may want to tell them, hey, I need to run up somewhere, because they're not prepared to give you any clue on what they're doing. So now, back to Richie's. Good restaurant. Not first-rate food, but it's diner food, and it's good. And once you get past the tower trappings, it's worth going there. No terrain, as you can see coming in, no big deal with procedures, not very busy. As a matter of fact, I was a little surprised for a Saturday morning that it was so vacant. Maybe Sundays are busier. But at any rate, a good place to go. So don't be discouraged by my little dispute with the ATC folks. The confusion coming in was basically mine. A new aviator was in the right seat. You may want to tell passengers about your sterile cockpit procedures. He was prone to converse when we were in the approach and departure area, but may want to let your passengers know to keep their comments to a minimum when you're busy doing your thing. Other than that, a good trip. We always have something to learn, and don't be afraid to ask your tower people for their number if you want to have a conversation after the fact. Went well. I think it was a way to say, hey, we're all on the same page, and we can all get along. So, go to Ryan Field, a good place to be, and a good place to eat. So, with that being said, go out, fly, have fun, and fly safe.